Hello, I'm James Harvey, the professor of music theory at the College of Southern Nevada with 5-Minute Music Theory. Let's go to a note flight screen this time so we can actually hear some of these progressions that we're writing. We'll stick in C major, and I'll actually write that because remember, you need to indicate the key if you're using Roman numerals. And then we're going to split this up and make this into a subdominant followed by a dominant here. Again, I'm using noteflight.com. It's a free resource. Can't beat free. Now we need to follow the same steps that we did in the other progressions. We have an F major chord going to a G major chord. So we could either use this F or we could drop it down an octave. Either one. How about let's take the low one since we chose a higher one in another video. Now in the next chord we need to go to a G. I'm not going to move a seventh. I'm just going to move by step because it would be ridiculous to move a seventh. Or actually a ninth even. So now the next step is to get a nice simple soprano line that's going to complement this. We don't have any common tones between these, and we do have a little bit of a problem. When we write chords that have a root relationship of a second, like here from F to G, it's very easy to write forbidden parallels. And I'm going to show you how that can actually happen. So let's try to keep this as simple as possible. We need something in the soprano that's going to work. We could do a C, we could do an F, we could do an A. Any of those are going to work. Let's do the C. And then the next chord, G, B, D. So we could either do a B or we could do a D. I'm going to put both of them, and we're going to eliminate one of those after we've made a decision. Now we need to write a nice simple tenor line that's going to work here. We have F and we have C, so we need another F and we need an A. If I put A here, that allows me to put an F and have a lot of space with which to work here. So everything's looking pretty good so far. The next chord, G, and we need another G, a B, and a D. So we could in the tenor voice either go down to a G or we could go up to a B. So the soprano and the tenor, we actually had two options. Let's check the alto. We need G, B, D, and the alto is a lot clearer. G is our best bet because D is going to be too far away. Not too far, but it's farther than the G. Okay, so there we go. We're putting the G in the alto voice, so we can get rid of it in the tenor. And then we need to check our spelling. We have G, B, G. So what's left is D. So I'm going to get rid of this B. Just the B. I'm having a hard time clicking on that. Just the B. There we go. All right, so we kept things simple, but here's the problem. When we have a root relationship like this, it can be full of forbidden parallels, and this is. From the bass to the alto, parallel octaves. From the bass to the soprano, parallel fifths. So we need to completely rework things. I'm not going to erase all of my work. I'm just going to revoice this second chord and get rid of those parallels. So we just need to make some different choices in those other voices. We cannot go up to the G in the alto because that created the forbidden parallel. So I only have one other option, and that's to go to D. The rest will sort of unfold from here. So now I have G, I need another G, and I need a B. So the B fits much better in the soprano line because we can't put D because we already used it. G is a fourth. B's right next door. G, B, D. That leaves us with one more note, which is G, and there it is. There's our beautifully voiced subdominant to dominant. Be very careful when writing root relationships of a second like this, because like I said and like I showed, it's very easy to accidentally write forbidden parallels. Let's take a listen. Beautiful. Thank you.